I think it's important to at least acknowledge and for us to recognize that. So yes, valuations are rich and expensive, despite any measure you kind of look at. But that on its own, I don't think is going to be a derating catalyst.
Okay.
And I think the kind of reason for that is, or evidence to support that is, just look at domestic liquidity that's remained really strong. Participation in markets is low. I mean, these are all well-known factors, but I think it's a structural support factor here. Foreigners have come back to India despite that high valuation premium in the past couple of months, right? So I think what's happening with liquidity and flows into India, I think is a really important point to consider. And given kind of where we are, I think there's no derating event or trigger because of high valuations on its own. That said, in this kind of rich valuation backdrop, Neeraj, the way we think about this is then say that yes, okay, the starting point of valuations is expensive, but the way I think about this is then to ties back to earnings and position as which of the sectors are we seeing kind of evidence that EPS is going to be right, and say financials maybe stands out there. The next layer to that could be about where do we have visibility of growth, even if it's kind of baked into estimates. And so there maybe it's financials and industrials, tying back to some of the themes which is speaking about. So I think the backdrop is rich, but I think within that backdrop, we still find quite a few bottom-up ideas which we like. And so yeah, it's we still fully we still be fully kind of positioned here, right? Despite the valuation backdrop.